Shalom. I'm Jumbo. How are you today? Wonderful. I'm really delighted to see such a big room full of people that came for a water conference. You are tackling one of the most important issues on earth today because we are living today in a world water crisis. There is a water crisis globally. And if you see how many seas and rivers and lakes are disappearing everywhere in the world today, you realize how important your work here today is. Very important. So I want to say, asanteni sana kwa kazi mzuri sana. Cabinet Secretary Engineer Eric Muga, Minister of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation, Deputy Governor of Nakuru, the WASPA leadership, distinguished guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start with a personal story about non-revenue water. You know, I'm here about 1 year and I left back in Israel my apartment. And about 10 days ago, I received an email from the water company in Israel telling me, Mr. Behar, most likely there is a water leak in your apartment. And I said, oh, my goodness, could be. I made a phone call to my son, David, another David here today, and I told him, David, there is a water leak in the apartment. Go and check it. But first, you have to make sure that all the taps are closed, the laundry machine is not working, dishwasher is not working. Make sure everything is closed and go upstairs to the meter and check if the meter is running. So he went upstairs, he told me, he calls me, Father, yeah, I've done everything, the meter is running. I told him, okay, there is a leak. Go find it. He went around in the garden, in the house, come back, he didn't find the leak. I told him, go up again. Is the meter working? He told me, yes, the meter is saying we are losing 8 liters of water per hour. I told him, wow, that's a lot, 8 liters. The leak can also increase, it's only the beginning. Go check again. Finally, he went up and he found the drip irrigation was leaking somewhere. So we found it, and it's not the first time actually that I receive messages from the water company where I live telling me there is a leak. And they do it, it's the service. Now, you should ask yourself, how do they know that there is a leak in my apartment? The answer is very simple. Because the meter in every apartment in Israel is a digital one. So they know exactly my water consumption. They know, for instance, that if at 2 or 3 o'clock at the night, there is water consumption, something must be wrong with my apartment. They know exactly how much water I use, when I use, etc. And this is very helpful. They have also an application, an app. I can see here, from here, my water consumption at home in Israel, daily, weekly, monthly. I can compare it to last year, to last month, and make the necessary improvements to reduce my water consumption. This is not rocket science, this is just very simple things. Now, Israel is known for water. I will not be wrong saying that it is one of the most leading countries in the world when it comes to water. Now, it hasn't been like that forever. Some 25, 30 years ago, we were in the middle of a water crisis. The population was growing. Droughts were reoccurring and reoccurring. And we were depleting our aquifers. The aquifers were getting drier, salinized, empty. We had to do something. And then the government took two decisions. One was to move strategically to desalination. And the second one was to treat every sewage, every wastewater in Israel. Today, we treat 96, 97%, practically everything. All sewage in Israel is collected and treated and used for agriculture. This is a world record. Now, many times when I say this, I don't say it with a feeling of pride. Why? Because I want every country in the world to have the same record. The water that we lose are global water. They are not only national water. They belong to all of us, and it's for the benefit of our globus that we will save every drop of water. So what's happening in Israel today? We desalinate seawater about today 600 million cubic meters, and we add more facilities, desalination facilities. Then we take this water to the cities, we use them in the cities. We collect this water, treat them, and reuse them in agriculture. 50% of agriculture in Israel is irrigated agriculture. This is, in my opinion, another world record. We then eat this water because they come to our plate as cucumbers, as tomatoes, as other vegetables and fruits. So this is a real cycle. This is a circular water economy, almost a closed circular one. This is also very amazing in my opinion. You know, the water system in Israel is a closed system. I can pump, Israel is a small state, this is an advantage, okay? I can pump water in Tel Aviv and drink it in Jerusalem or drink it in Haifa. It's a closed circle. The price of water, and there is price for water. Water is not for free. The price for water is equal for every citizen in the state of Israel. It doesn't matter where they live and how much were the costs for the government to produce this water. So everyone has the chance to get water. So water is everywhere. I want to say that there are a strong relationship between Kenya and Israel, and we really want to increase this relationship also in the field of water. And I'm very happy to announce that we will establish a water forum, Kenya-Israel Water Forum, that will start next year, that will bring together experts on water from Israel and Kenya, scientists, researchers, private sector, etc., and that we are also planning a study trip of people from Kenya to Israel. So there is a lot to be done. I want to say Mungu akubariki, Mungu abariki Kenya, na Mungu abariki Israel, asanteni sana, and kwaherini, mara ingine.